Hello and welcome to the information about GCSE drama here at St George's School. I'm going to speak to you today about the content of the course, the requirements and what to expect if you opt for GCSE drama. As you know, we have a new specification for the GCSE. The curriculum for a lot of subjects has now changed and this does include the drama GCSE. The specification does have more content and you will be expected to work your hardest every single lesson, but we are sure you will find it very rewarding and enjoyable. There is a lot more theory with the new specification and you must think about this when making your choice. The expectations for the course is, as I said, is to be prepared for a lot more theory work. This includes reading, writing, looking at scripts in detail and analysing the characters, the plot and the context. We look at many different scripts, but one of our main set scripts is Blood Brothers. You will be expected to be assessed in Blood Brothers in Year 11. Of course, there is a practical side, and of course you will need to make sure that you bring all of your kit and equipment for this as well. We ask that you try your very best every single lesson. Of course, there will be times where you will be out of your comfort zone, performing in front of your classmates and peers, performing in front of live examiners from the exam board, and of course, performing in front of your teachers. You must be prepared to be performed in front of large audiences on a regular basis. Of course, the GCSE course is very fun and there is opportunity for you to perform many different characters. Please be prepared for home reading and line learning. One of the assessments for the course is to learn 2 parts of a script and then to perform this in front of a live examiner. This will be assessed when you take the course and you reach Year 11. It's really important that you are comfortable with line learning and that you are able to do so that you can perform your character effectively in front of an audience. In Year 9, you must be prepared to have the foundations for the GCSE drama course. You would have already learnt a little bit about Stanislavski and his theories from Year 8. We will be looking at different styles of theatre in Year 9 and we will build on your knowledge and teach you about a variety of different practitioners and theatre styles to enable you to have a wide and versatile knowledge which you can then put into practice. It's really important that you know a number of different practitioners other than Stanislavski, so then you can then apply this to your exam pieces when you come to Year 10 and 11. Again, looking at practitioners in detail will require a lot of theory work, writing and reading, and also researching in your own time. In Year 9, we will cover the following schemes of work, which will then prepare you for Year 9 and of course for Year 10. We will have a look at practitioners, Blood Brothers. We will also be introduced to devising, which is a big part of the GCSE drama course. Devising is creating drama from scratch. Once you've been given a stimulus, you will then have to perform this piece of drama, which will be filmed and assessed. We will then look at live theatre and we will make sure that you are able to analyse and evaluate live theatre. We often take trips to the theatre and use this as our base to evaluate. We then look at the curious incident of the dog in the night time. This is our set text for your performance-based exam, and that's where your line learning comes into action. So you will line learn 2 monologues or 2 duologues from the curious incident, and you will then perform them using a practitioner that you have learnt, and you will perform them in front of a live examiner from a QA. In Year 10, if you choose to study the GCSE, you will be assessed in what is called Component 2. This is your devising unit. You will need to devise an original and unique performance using a chosen stimulus, which will then be performed to an invited audience. This is worth 20 marks. This takes a lot of time in terms of outside of the classroom for extra rehearsals. It also requires you to work in a team. The devising performance is often very fun for students to participate in, but also very challenging in the fact that there is no script and that you are making up your own piece of drama for an audience to understand. I often ask students to use a range of different skills and a different range of practitioner methods that you can then apply into your devised performance to make it more creative. As I said at the beginning of this video, there is a lot more theory with the new GCSE. So for example, within this unit, most of your marks will come from your written work. 60 marks will be awarded for your devising logbook. This is a sort of diary that will be kept whilst you are devising practically in each lesson. You would then be asked to type up the devising log, which will be marked in 3 sections. So section 1 is worth 20 marks, section 2 is worth 20 marks, and section 3 is worth 20 marks. Each section asks you to explain the process of your devising methods and the system that you went through from start to finish. This will make up 40% of your overall GCSE mark. It's really important that your devising logbook explains the process that you guys went through in terms of from start to finish in the drama studio and also in your own time. This will explain to the examiner that you had a practice to go through in terms of thinking about your stimulus and how you used your practitioner in line with your performance. And of course, once you have finished your devising performance, you will then perform this in front of an invited audience in school. And we normally invite your parents, friends, or peers to come and watch. In Year 11, we will then have 2 more components to complete for the GCSE. That is a written exam, which is in the summer term, and it's 1 hour 45 minutes. It's again 40% of the GCSE and it's worth 80 marks. Your written exam consists of 3 sections. Section A is multiple choice and it is about the theatre. So for example, it will ask you about different types of staging positioning, it will ask you about lighting, and it may ask you about the theatrical terms that you will learn throughout the course. Section B is 4 questions from a given extract from a play that we study, and as I said, we will be looking at Blood Brothers, which you should have an idea on by now as we look at that in Year 8. And section C is 1 question from a choice on the work of theatre makers. So this is where the live theatre review comes into action, and we will go to watch a production in the theatre, or we will watch a live streaming in school, and then we will learn how to analyse and evaluate that live theatre production, and then you will have to write about that in the written exam. Component 3 is a performance of 2 extracts from a play, and as I said previously, we have looked at the curious incident of the dog in the night time, and you will gain 20 marks for each extract. Each extract needs to be about 5 to 6 minutes long. So obviously it's worth 40 marks overall and it's worth 20% of your overall GCSE. This is where your live line learning comes into action, and you must be able to line learn from the curious incident and then apply your practitioner into this performance. This is marked by a visiting examiner and performed to an invited audience. This will hopefully take place in November, December in Year 11, depending on the examiner availability. The theatre review is the part of the written exam. We will have lots of practice throughout the 2 years. This will include live theatre visits and watching recorded theatre. We recommend you see as much live theatre as you can in your own time so you become a more experienced and informed audience member. So just a recap of the GCSE course. Component 1 is the written exam. and it's called Understanding Drama, and it will happen in the summer term of Year 11. Component 2 is the devising exam, and that will happen as soon as you get into Year 10. That again is worth 80 marks and is 40% of the GCSE. Along with the devising exam, you will have to produce a logbook, which is normally around 2,500 to 2,700 words. And then component 3 is the only practical unit that we have in the GCSE. Again, this will be done in Year 11 around November or December, so term 2 here at St George's. That's worth 40 marks and 20% of your GCSE. If you're thinking, where does drama lead you in terms of your career options, there are obviously many different skills that you learn from the drama GCSE course. You can go into a range of different career options. Those range from being a professional actor, from behind the scenes in terms of a stage manager, lighting. You can of course go into teaching, directing, being a stunt person, being a casting director, and of course being a technician. However, drama does give you many skills that will help you in all of your career options in terms of teamwork, confidence, reading, and so on. So what drama facilities do we have here at St George's, and what enrichment opportunities do we offer? We have a West End stage. Of course, you will see this in the main hall. You may have seen that we have full school musicals and plays that we have put on. You may have been involved in those in previous years. We also participated in the Shakespeare for Schools Festival. We put on a full school musical, The Little Shop of Horrors, and of course we put on plays throughout the year when we can. We take regular trips to the theatre. We have regular West End actors come into school and hold workshops. And of course we have the drama studio with a full lighting rig which you can use when you participate in drama exams. That's the end of the presentation. If you have any questions or queries, please do email me at the beginning of the PowerPoint. That was my email address, and I look forward to talking more about the drama GCSE course with you.